Let's talk about the urban legend of Washington Square Park, Hangman's Elm, as well as the creepy hauntings of Washington Square Park itself. Hangman's Elm, which stands to this day, is located in the northwest corner of Washington Square Park, and it is believed to be one of the oldest trees in Manhattan, as well as being over 300 years old. If you don't think the tree being over 300 years old and still standing is crazy, just wait till I tell you what they use the tree for. Now, the story or legend behind Hangman's Elm is that people used to be executed beneath this very tree. Now, there's no public evidence that people used to be executed, but it is a legend. And apparently, it did actually happen or possibly happen. True or not, the legends of Hangman's Elm is kind of scary, and who knows, it might actually be real or those legends might be fake. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Hangman's Elm legend? But something that is much more scarier than Hangman's Elm at Washington Square Park is the bodies beneath Washington Square Park. Now, there's a legend of Washington Square Park being built over a cemetery and now it's haunted. This one might actually be true. Now, the cemetery opened up in 1797 and closed down in 1825. And within those years, over 20,000 bodies, possibly more, were buried in that cemetery. When it was time to build Washington Square Park, they didn't really feel like digging up the bodies and the tombstones and everything, so they just left all the tombstones and bodies right there and just built the entire Washington Square Park on top of everything. So now whenever they're building anything currently at Washington Square Park, sometimes they would find bones and tombstones when the cemetery was there. Digging up bones and finding tombstones is scary, but something scarier is that late at night, people actually hear whispers and see spirits of the people who were buried at the cemetery before Washington Square Park.